In my 12 years working with men navigating the complexities of aging, one of the most common and most silently damaging misunderstandings I encounter is the belief that a decline in physical and sexual vitality is an inevitable consequence of age. I'm here today to challenge that notion. The truth is, many changes we observe are not the direct result of the calendar, but the cumulative effect of habits we've carried unquestioningly for decades. These habits, often private and unexamined, quietly compromise the very systems, neurological, vascular, and musculoskeletal, that underpin a vibrant later life. My goal is to move past the shame and confusion surrounding this topic and empower you with a professional, evidence-based roadmap to optimize your self-care, ensuring that your best years are still ahead. This is not about stopping a natural behavior. It is about upgrading it to align with the advanced needs of your body. Let's start with the most insidious error, one that directly impacts your ability to feel pleasure itself. Segment 1. The Neurobiological Pitfall, Dopamine Fatigue and Overstimulation. The first and perhaps most prevalent mistake I see is an over-reliance on external, high-intensity visual stimulation, often through digital content, as the primary source of arousal. After 60, your brain's neurochemical architecture, specifically the dopamine system responsible for motivation, pleasure, and reward, becomes less resilient. It doesn't reset its equilibrium as swiftly as it did in your 20s. Constantly subjecting this system to a torrent of novelty and intense visual input creates what we call dopamine fatigue. Your brain becomes desensitized, adapting to the excessive stimulation by downregulating its pleasure receptors. This is why many men report a quiet loss of sensitivity, a diminished response to natural touch, and a feeling that pleasure has become mechanical or fleeting. It is not a failing of the body. It is a neurological traffic jam. The fix is a focused dopamine reset. I recommend a conscious, limited break, perhaps 14 to 21 days, from reliance on visual aids. Use this period to relearn pleasure through introspective focus, sensation, breath, and imagination. Allow your nervous system to recalibrate and rediscover the profound joy that comes from natural, internal arousal, freeing yourself from the cycle of constant, artificial overstimulation. Segment 2. Physiological health and circulation, posture, and the danger of force. Next, we must address the physical environment and the mechanics of the act. Specifically, two mistakes that directly impact your pelvic circulation and tissue integrity. The first is the surprisingly common habit of self-pleasure while sitting on the toilet or in a hunched forward position. While convenient, this posture is physiologically detrimental. Sitting restricts and compresses the critical arteries and nerves that supply blood flow to the pelvic region, including the prostate and erectile tissues. After age 60, maintaining robust circulation is paramount, and any sustained compression sabotages this essential function. Consistent restriction can contribute to issues like perineal ache, post-void dribbling, and generalized pelvic tension. The simple correction: change your environment. Always opt for a position that promotes open, unrestricted blood flow. Standing, reclining, or lying down are infinitely better choices. The second related mistake is using excessive pressure or force. As natural sensitivity may decrease with age, the intuitive, yet counterproductive response is to grip tighter or use rougher friction. The delicate nerves and vascular tissues of the penis are highly susceptible to microtrauma. Years of excessive force can lead to reduced tissue elasticity, the development of scar tissue, and, in severe cases, contribute to curvature and pain associated with Peyronie's disease. Force is the enemy of feeling. Your goal should be to prioritize gentle, lubricated touch that supports blood flow and respects the integrity of the tissue, not a strained effort to force sensation. Your body responds to care, not punishment. Segment 3. Musculoskeletal and hormonal balance, pelvic floor, and optimal frequency. The third key area is the foundational support system, the pelvic floor, and the rhythm of engagement. Many men are entirely unaware of the function of their pelvic floor muscles, which act as the body's central engine for urinary control, erection strength, and ejaculatory force. When these muscles weaken due to sedentary habits or chronic tension, everything above them suffers, leading to reduced sensation and control. Mistake number 4 is ignoring this crucial muscle group. During self-care, instead of tensing or pushing down, I encourage pelvic floor activation. Practice gentle Kegel contractions, the muscles you use to stop the flow of urine during arousal. This mindful engagement strengthens the foundation, improves blood flow to the area, and enhances nerve pathway awakening, helping to restore both control and deeper sensation. Mistake number 5 relates to frequency, aiming for too high or too low. Both extremes can disrupt the body's delicate equilibrium. Overly frequent activity can lead to prostate irritation and hormonal fatigue, causing a drop in energy and a lack of fulfillment. Conversely, prolonged inactivity risks vascular stagnation, nerve dullness, and a state of disuse atrophy. For most men over 60, based on clinical experience, once or twice a week, performed mindfully and intentionally, is the sweet spot. This rhythm supports hormonal turnover, maintains healthy prostatic fluid flow, and ensures the practice remains a source of renewal, not depletion. Conclusion and the mindful shift, redefining connection and self-care. Finally, we arrive at the most profound mistake of all, engaging without emotional connection or intention. When the practice becomes purely a routine, a quick discharge to manage loneliness or habit, it loses its immense potential for healing. Self-care, even solo, should be a sacred moment of self-connection. When you perform the act mindlessly, your brain fails to release the critical neurohormone oxytocin, the connection and calm hormone, which eases anxiety and fosters well-being. The result is climax without true satisfaction, feeling empty or drained immediately afterward. This isn't about age, it's about disconnection. The solution is simple but revolutionary. Reintroduce mindfulness. Approach the act not to escape or simply release tension, but as an opportunity for genuine self-gratitude, conscious breathing, and reconnecting with your own body's vitality. Your body is not a machine to be operated. It is a finely tuned system that responds best to patience, intention, and care. Aging requires a shift in relationship with your body, moving from automatic habit to deliberate awareness. Embrace these changes, and you'll find that pleasure returns, confidence is restored, and the vitality you seek is right here, waiting for your mindful attention.